Hello everybody, Vincent St. Louis here. How you doing today? Hey, I just wanted to give you a quick tutorial on, maybe doing an optimized, search engine optimized blog post. Now, one thing I want you to understand that not every blog post that you do you want to spend the time to optimize. Of course, the more you do, the more traffic you're going to get to your website. But once again, people want to know about you. You want to write about what's going on in your life. You want to enjoy the blogging experience. Otherwise, it's going to turn into a job and a chore, and you're not going to like to blog that much. So I want to caution you from doing too much search engine optimizing. But once again, if you do too little, then nobody's going to find your blog except for the people you tell about it. The point of what we're doing here with Empower Network is to drive traffic to your blog. There's a lot of different ways to do that. I'm going to throw out some tips and maybe some ideas on where you can get content that will help you in your search to grow your Empower business. A couple of things that some people do is that they go to you can get current affairs. You can find out what's going on in the news, and you can blog about current affairs. I know one thing that is out there is called Alexa.com, and Alexa.com, you can go to their website and you can get to what's new, what's hot, what's going on in the environment of the world right now. And so you can go there. I'm trying to find real quick the Alexa. It's not showing it. Oh, okay, I know why. Here, let's go to, there we go. I'll show you where it is. I've got it up on my toolbar. You can actually put it on your toolbar also. So this just shows my website, vincentstlouis.com. We're going to go to Alexa. Okay, this is going to go to Alexa. It's actually alexa.com, and you can look in here and you can find what's what's interesting right now, what's the top of the market. That's just one place to go. I know there's another website. I don't have my other email account opened up right now, but I know there's other websites out there that give you, like, if you're into network marketing, what's new in the network marketing. And maybe in the article here I'll type in and give you some ideas there that you can search for content, new network marketing companies, what's in the news and different companies and stuff like that. Maybe you're into dogs, then write about dogs. Find out what's in. If you're a breeder, talk about the dog that you have. If you are into books and you read a lot of books and do book reports, if you're into whatever, just be yourself. Type and do articles the way you speak to people. But the other thing also that you want to do is you want to optimize some of your articles. Now, I had a website out there for 5 years and nobody ever saw it. And that's not good either. So I'm going to teach you a couple of tricks right here on how to optimize your blog post that you want people to find. Now, I'm going to give you a perfect example of it. This is a blog post that I wrote a while ago, and this was the header that I was going to use as my key phrase or whatever on this blog post. So what I did, though, is I'm going to show you how to take this key phrase. I'm going to copy it right here. We're going to take this key phrase and we're going to go to a thing called Google AdWords keyword search. And what this is it's in AdWords, and I'll probably post the link to it down here in the website so you guys can hunt it down. But basically what I do is I put in whatever word I'm looking to work with. And so I'll paste that in there, and then you do a search of it. And what this does is it tells me the global searches and the local. Local is United States, or if you're in another country, then whatever country you're local to, searches per month for this keyword. Now, I've done it many times. I wrote a blog post on MLM training, and then I searched in here and found a different title that I could make this same article work with. And I want you to tell you, as you're doing these searches, keep a note. Okay, I'm going to show you right here, my keywords right here. So I have a thing right here that I have keywords that I have found and researched that I can, one day when I'm looking around thinking, what am I going to write about? I can pick one of these keywords and realize that it's a good keyword that I can search that's going to give me value and search engine optimization. So what I'm going to show you now is what you're looking for when you're doing a search. Okay, now when I search this right here, I'm not coming up with a whole lot of good stuff that I can turn this story into, or this article into. So I'm going to take it one step further. I'm going to try something new and see what happens. How to make, let's just say, make it in 2012. See what happens there. So we're just going to throw a couple things out there and see if we can't find something to use. Now I want to show you this. There's still no numbers here. These numbers right here this is what you want to look for. This number right here, that means there's 100,000, 110,000 searches every month for this key phrase right here. Make a calendar. Okay, and right here is 210 or 200,000 right here globally. Now you don't want to compete with that. Plus there's medium competition. What you're looking for, especially if you're just starting out, this number right here is not bad if you have an established website. If you don't have an established website, you need to get you need to use terms that you can win at. You want to get some wins. You know, I would almost say that down here at 200 to 300, but this has high competition, so that's not what we're looking for either. So let's take it down. Let's just say win in 2012. See what that comes out. We're looking for a terminology that we can use, and I've actually already found one because I've already done this. Okay, look, all these are about presidential stuff. The one thing you want to make sure is you are somewhat relevant to the terminology. I do not want to use a terminology like this, can Obama win in 2012, and write about business building. You know, people will go there and click on and click off your website right away because that's not what they're looking for. If they go to Google and type this in, they want to find out something about Obama. And I'm not going to write about something about Obama in this article, so I don't want to use that as a header. You got to be somewhat relevant. Okay, otherwise people click on and off, and that does not look good in Google. If you get too many people, that's called bounce rate. If you get too much bounce rate, that means people come in your website and leave right away. Then that doesn't work good for Google either. But I would almost, if I was writing an article on Obama, I'd almost go for this terminology. Brand new, I would look down here. Will Barack Obama win? See, now that's a good one for somebody new. 300 searches a year or a month. You're going to probably rank good. And what's happening, what I'm talking about is gaining wins, is gaining traction, gaining authority. Until your website grows as an authoritative figure, you want to do these things. Now, if you're doing current affairs, there's not a whole lot of people searching for it, so you may not have to worry about as much. But I'm going to show you what to do here. So what we're going to do is just type in the word, or the thing, 2012. And this is the process that I went through, guys, when I was building this blog post. Oh, I hate this thing. I got to tune in this. I have a hard time getting these correct. This one's easy. It's the other one that really drives me batty. I can't see what that is. I think it's an ANDER1. I set this up earlier so I wouldn't have to go through this with you guys, and it dissed me. 1859, comma. Got it. I have the hardest time. So look here, we got the 2012. You got like 45 million searches, and you know, of course it's low because that's per search, so I'm not even going there. But what I did find was a pretty good one. I look down here, there's 1,300, that's medium. No, I don't want to stay medium. I want to do below 2,000 with low competition, and so that's what I want to kind of look for. So what I found actually was low, and it was 1,600. Now I've gained some traction with my website, so I'm going to actually use this one. But this is what I want to do because I don't know what the heck is a 2012 phenomenon. So I'm going to go to Google. I'm going to type it in here, or paste it in there to the toolbar, and I'm going to do a search, and I'm going to click on some of these top ones for what, and find out what the heck this is. And basically what most of them are talking about is the end of the world in 2012. And one of the things you can do is you can get some great ideas for writing articles by these top searches. The thing you're going to realize, page one, maybe page two. After page two, nobody's going to find it. But you can go in here and you can get some great ideas, some good article resources to write your own article. You do not want to take an article over here and copy the article and then cut and paste it onto your blog, because that's duplicate content and it doesn't look well on Google's eyes. So if you find an article you really like and you want to write about, then change the thing up. Go through the whole article. Make it your article. Don't just cut and paste. You wouldn't want people doing that to your work, and you don't want that, you don't want to be doing it to their work. So just don't do it. But you can get some great resources and some great articles that you can take an article and you can kind of turn it into your article by getting some pointers. And I highly recommend you do it, because obviously these people are saying something good that's getting them on the first page of Google for whatever. So anyway, so this is about the end of the world. So I'm going to take my article, and I kind of made a couple of changes of it and added in, this is my header. So now I'm going to show you what to do with this. Now, I write all my articles in Microsoft Word, and I do that for several reasons. One is my spelling is horrible, my grammar is horrible, and then it actually does, see, I found one right here. It does a pretty good job of catching my mistakes. Now my problem is, I can spell the word correctly, but it's a wrong use of the word, and a lot of times it won't catch it. But you do have a problem with cutting and pasting from Microsoft Word. Now if you're really good at spelling, you can do Notepad, and that's a really good one to cut and paste in. Word is not. It's the same problem that I'm going to show you with Microsoft. Notepad is just basically a text file, and you can put it in there. One thing you can do is you can go in here and you copy this whole article. Copy. You can go into Notepad and basically paste it in there and recut it out of there, and you'll be fine. It won't be a problem. But I'm going to show you what the problem is, so I'm not going to do that now, because I want to teach you everything I can about it. Which I don't want to save that. No, don't save. Okay, so there's my article. Let's get rid of it. Now we're going to come up here to my Empower Network blog. Okay, I saved it so I don't have to hunt it down all the time. This is my login. You'll have a login like that on yours. We're going to go over here to post, add new. Now your dashboard may look different like this. Some of them have it up here. It's the same stuff right here. You see the drop down, post, add new. Okay, but I like mine this way. So add new. I'm going to go in here and I'm going to not just cut and paste into the body. This is very important. Now if you do not see two toolbars up here, that means you have that clicked off. This make sure you're in visual. That's the first thing, not HTML. You want to be in visual. This far one right here is called kitchen sink. Okay, you want to show the kitchen sink. That means everything. You want everything and the kitchen sink. And right here in the middle is a thing called paste as plain text. This is where I want to paste that article in there and then insert. The reason why I want to do that, because there's HTML coding in Word. There's different coding, all these letters and symbols and stuff, and the boldness and colors and stuff like that. Whoops, that was. Oh, okay, because it's highlighted. I want to keep it highlighted. I was wondering why that was green. But all that stuff has different coding on it, and you do not want to take those codes with you. So you have to insert it as plain text. That way you do not get the codes with it. It just plain text. Now if you upload it from Notepad, like I said, remember Notepad, not WordPad, but Notepad, then it's plain text. You can just basically insert it into the body. So it's very important to realize, because you'll end up fighting a lot with trying to move things around if you take the coding with you from Microsoft Word. A lot of people can type right in here into the body and build their post in there. I cannot, because one thing I like to build, sometimes I'll get an idea and I keep a file on my computer. Once again, let me show you this real quick. I keep a file right here on articles in progress, so I can go back if I've got a day where I need something to write about and I don't know what to write about. I go in there and find an article that's in progress. But anyway, so what we're going to do is we're going to take, this is the keyword. Now this is important, you guys. We're going to take this keyword, I'm going to cut it because I don't want it in the header twice, and I'm going to paste it into there. Now the other thing I want to do is I want to edit this code right here. Edit it. I don't want it to say that. What I want it to say is this, but you don't want spaces, you want a dash. I want it to be 2012 phenomena. Okay, this is important. You want your keyword to be in the permalink of whatever you're writing. If I'm writing about a certain type of dog, Cocker Spaniels, I want it to be, you know, how to stop your Cocker Spaniel from barking, because that's what I'm writing about. Okay, you want it in here. The other thing you want to do, now I'm going to teach you a couple of phrases here that you need to understand. Depending on who you're talking to, they will use a terminology called H1, H2, H3. And the only thing that means is header 1, header 2, and header 3. And you want to have all three in your blog post. Now I'm going to show you what that is. Right here where it says paragraph, you have header 1, header 2, and header 3. That's the same thing as H1, H2, and H3. It's just in the HTML coding, it just says H1, 2, 3. So you want to have your keyword in your blog post in H1, H2, and H3. Okay, in every post. The thing you want your keyword. Remember, our keyword is 2012 phenomena. So I want the keyword to be in the first sentence, somewhere in the first sentence. If it's close to the front or in the front, it's better than somewhere in the middle. The other thing I want to do, same way with your phrase, your thing, you want it part of the phrase. The other thing I want to do is I want it within the body of the article somewhere. I'm going to come back to that in a second. Okay, so I want it in an H1, I want it in H2, and I want it in an H3. So I want it in the very first sentence, I want it in the header, and I want it on the very last sentence. Okay, and we're going to come back to all these things, so don't get too stressed over it. Okay, so that's what I want. I want it in the header. The key phrase right here has got to be in the, oops, got to scroll down a little bit more. I want it right here. The other thing I want you to do, copy that. Before you forget, go down here to, here it is, to post tags. And I want you to paste it in there. Okay, now if you're going to do more than one tag, and you can do as many as you want, different keywords, then you need to put commas between the other keywords. Okay, I'm going to actually throw another keyword in there here in a minute. I'll show you. But I want to get back to the H1 tags. Let me take a drink. Sorry. So this is what I want to do. So I want H1. I want the very first part of my blog post with the keyword to be H1. That's just, I want it to be H1. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. The very first sentence is going to have my keyword in it, and that's going to be an H1. Then I'm going to scroll down there. Now normally I will do more of this, but this keyword just didn't fit for my article, and I didn't want to butcher it up. So this I'm going to make H2. Usually I'll have more than one H2. Usually I have 2 or 3 H2s in the article. This article was not the best to show you guys of what I'm doing. But then I'm going to come down here. The very last sentence has my keyword in it. So I'm going to make that. And I almost always make the last sentence an H3. I usually use the headings of different subjects, like different paragraphs. Like in here I'll have analyze. I would normally, if I was doing a different keyword instead of this one, I would put like 2012 phenomenal analyzation, 2012 phenomena learning, things like that. But this one just didn't fit there. But that's how I would use, and then I would take every one of those as an H2. Okay, the other thing is, if you're really doing search engine keyword, This is, this once again, this is not the best. And I'll show you some that I've done it on. This is not the best keyword. But if I'm doing a blog post and I want my keyword in the body, in here, in all these paragraphs, I want it 1% or somewhere thereabouts. And what that means is I've got 580 words in this article. So that's almost 600 words. So I want my keyword, this phrase, within the body of this context here about 6 times. Somewhere in here, and once again, I didn't do this in here because it didn't fit. I just kind of slapped this together to help you guys so we can make this tutorial for you. But I would have this 2012, and I could probably hunt it down and put it in there, slip it in there some spots if I really wanted to. I just didn't want to take the time to do that. So you want it about 1%. So if we got 600 words, then you want it about 6 times. You got 700 words, about 7 times. You don't want to overdo it. You want to remember who you're writing for. Okay, you're not just writing for the reader. You're writing for the Google search engines to find it. So here we go. We got our H1 here. We have our H2 here. We have our H3. Here it is, our H3. And you want some gaps, some white space here. You definitely want some white space. This is a little much. Okay, I don't want this much white space in here. But you do want some white space, you guys. You want people to read this stuff and not be all bunched together. I know I have a big problem sometimes of bunching too much stuff together. The other thing you don't want to do is you don't want to write a book. This is not time to write a book. You want people to read what you're saying. I'm going to actually highlight these. I'm just going to bold those. Okay, right in here. It helps to have words bolded throughout your article. That's a good thing. Bold, bold, bold. Mentorship. What's wrong with that word? I'm going to leave it there. It's one of them words that can be or could not be misspelled. Rinse and repeat. I'm going to bold that because it's kind of a key phrase of this. Pay it forward. Bold. I'm going to move right here. Move that up one. I'm going to do gold. Go is bold. I'm going to move this up one. Boom. Okay, here we go. Okay, now I'm going to show you another little trick here. Okay, so we got our keyword. We got it in here. We got it in the tag. Oh, don't forget to click add. I did. I almost missed that. I almost forgot to click add. Okay, now I told you I was going to add another keyword there, and it's right in internet marketing. Copy. And I'm going to add that in there, and I'm going to show you why here in just a minute. Paste. Add. Okay, I'm also going to take that word and I'm going to bold it. Okay, analyze, I don't know. Okay, bear with me guys, I'm getting to some good stuff here. Okay, now we've got that. We got our keyword, we got it 5%, 6% in there, 6 times, 1%, 5 or 6 times. We've got it in the H1. We've got it in the H2, and we've got it in the H3, or header 1, header 2, header 3. Okay, now what we're going to do is we need an alt tag. What is an alt tag? It's a picture. Google does not see pictures. So what we're going to do here is we're just going to take this, copy. We're going to go to, oh, here we got it. Well, we're going to go to Google. And if you're not on Google Chrome, this will be a little bit different for you. I'm going to go to images. You can just type in Google Images, and I'm going to paste it right in there and see what happens, what comes up. What can I use in here that's going to kind of match with my article? I could probably use that one. Let's look around and see if something that really matches with it. Not the end of the world, but the beginning of the world, because I talked about, building your business and stuff like that. Something that says growth, not tear it down. I may just have to go back there. So you can grab these images and do with it what you want. Okay, I'm not going to keep on looking, so I'm just going to grab an image. If I need to later, I'll change it. Here we go. I like that one. That has to do with the future, it looks like. Not the end of the world, but maybe the beginning of the world. I like that. So I'm going to go, oh, nope, I don't want to do that. I clicked the wrong thing. Sorry, you guys. Boom, let's go back. Where was it? Click on the image. I'm going to click on full size. One thing I'm going to do is when I click on full size, I'm going to make sure there's no watermark so I can actually take this video or this picture legally. I'm going to save as, go to downloads. Make sure, this is key, you guys, when you save this video or this picture, make sure you know where you're saving it. So many times I save a picture, I'm going so fast, and then I go to where I think I saved it and it wasn't there. Okay, I'm going to paste that in there. 2012 phenomena. I'm putting it into downloads so I know where it is. I'm saving it. I'm going to click off there. I'm done with it. Now I'm going to put my keyword, my picture somewhere in here. I'm just going to kind of go right in here. I'm going to click on this, add image, choose file, go to downloads, and now I got to hunt through all my pictures and stuff I have here and find that picture. Oh, I named it 2012 phenomena. It should be right up here at the top with the numbers. I'm not seeing it though. A lot of times I'll look right past it, so somebody's probably hollering, there it is, and I don't see it. Alright, where is it? My downloads? Yes, I am. That's where I put it in downloads. Did it go? See, I'm teaching you guys a valuable lesson. Make sure you look for your picture and find out where the heck you put it. Oh, vey. Let me go back. Maybe I didn't save it there. Go back to here, Google Images, paste. I'm just going to teach you a real quick way to find out where the heck I saved it. Saved image. It went to downloads. Oh well, let's see. We'll save the darn thing again. Save image, back, paste. I see what happened. File type. That's what happened. It saved it as a different file type. I do not want it as a file type. All files. Well, that's so weird. It's not letting me save it as a picture. It's saving it as some weird thing here. So let's go back. I'm going to have to as type. Okay, I'm going to have to pick a different picture because that's not letting me save it as a picture. So, guys, thanks for holding on with me. We're just going to make that one if I can get it in there. Full size image. That's too big. We had a great image, you guys, and then we could get it. Should have picked out an image earlier before we could do it. Alright, that's it. We're just going to go to the top here. Grab this one right here. Right here. Save image. JPEG. See there, right now it's going to let me save it. Back, paste, save, get out of there. I'm done with that thing. Okay, now 2012 phenomena. Oh, you know what, I like this picture. I'm going to put that one in there. Right there. Load. Okay guys, now we're back here. We want to put that picture in here. Browse. Downloads. Find that picture. There it is. Paste. Upload. Okay, where's the picture? Didn't show up. There we go. We'll put that one in there. Now what I want you to do is see this number right here for the title. You do not want to use that. You want to turn it into your keyword. But more importantly, right here it says alternate text. You want that to be your keyword. You want to put it in there because see, Google does not see images. It does not see this picture. It doesn't know what the picture is. It doesn't read images. It reads text. So you have to give that picture a text. And if you want to really optimize your keywords, you want to put a picture in every article you're doing, and that's going to give it an alternate text, and it's going to give you some boosting power. So make sure you put it in left, center, or wherever you want the picture. Large, small, or medium. I'm going to go with medium, and I'm going to show. Well, I'm going to go to large so I can show you how to change it if you don't like it. Insert. Boom. There's my picture. Now that is way too large. So what we're going to do, click on it, go to here, and we're going to change it down to, let's go to 70%. Update. That's still a little large. Go back down to 80% of that. Update. That's getting better. A little large. Go to 80%. Update. That's better. Okay, so now you've got your picture in there. You've got your, you can put videos or whatever. We got our alt text. Now what I want to do is I want to show you how to preview. Before you upload your post, you want to preview it. But I want to do something else is the reason why I'm previewing. Okay, so this is going to tell me what my post will all see. So look at there, this picture is too big. So I still have to go down here and lower the picture. Right, I'm going to do another 80% and preview. Boom, there, that's much better. Now what I want to do is I want to go to my blog, and I want to link to a couple of things in here. I want to find what I want to do. These are called hyperlinks, and I usually do 2 or 3 per blog post. So let's see if I can find something in here. Passive income, we can grab that for sure. So what I want to do is take this link right there, copy. I'm going to come in here and I'm going to find a word that I can link to, and internet marketing is a good one. So I'm going to take this word. You can do it anywhere in your body, and I'm going to highlight that word. I'm going to click on the link and I'm going to paste it right in there. Now if I am linking inside my blog, so this website right here is part of my blog, so I'm not going to click this button. But if I was linking outside, like to my other website, or maybe you've got a corporate website, like if I'm doing health and wellness, and maybe I'll link it to my product with my network marketing company, then I will always click this link, because I don't want people leaving my website. I want them to go over to the other website, but I want them to also stay on my website. So I'm not going to click this button there, but I'm going to insert that tag. Now what this does is it gives the crawlers, the robots that index, it's going to say that this post is related to this post, and it's going to give each other a boosting power. So as you link back and forth to posts within your blog, you give each of them boosting power. Okay, the other thing is I'm going to do, and I'm going to recommend maybe you guys do it the same thing. Who are Vincent Carey St. Louis? So I wrote an article on that, and here it is. And so I'm going to take and I'm going to highlight that, copy. So I'm going to go in here to the bottom of my post, and right here, Vincent St. Louis, and I'm going to link to that. And I'm going to show you here in just a minute why I'm going to link to that one. Let me get it in there. Paste. Don't need to click that box because I'm staying within. Okay, these pages in here do not move. They're what's called static pages. This page does not move very much. I don't change it. I don't alter it. It's just a little story about Carrie and I and who we are. And so what I want to do is I want to link to that because I want the crawlers to go back and forth in there and index it and view it and give it some credibility in the blog, and I want some traffic in there. So then we're going to go back to the blog, and I'm going to find something else that I can now. If you have, you can send people to your capture page. I do this all the time. You've got your capture pages over here in Empower that you can link to, and maybe I take something in here and I'll take this and in the copy, and then into the story somewhere I might be saying something about do a capture page or send people to a funnel or whatever, and then I can link to that capture page also. Now I'm not going to in this article because it's not relevant, but let's see. I know I can find something. Drop cars, no. Focus on middle class America. I know I wrote something about SEO, search engine. Go to the bottom. Sorry about the fast panning there, you guys. There's my, so I could have linked to there. Blogging for profits. I like that. Here we go. We're going to grab this one, copy, and I believe I wrote something about blogging in here. Analytics, learn, internet education. I'm going to turn that one into a link. Paste, paste, add link. So now I've added my 3 links within my article. I've got my keyword. Let me recap here because we're ready to upload this article. I've got my keyword. I added it down here into to my tags. I have got my keyword in the picture, and I'll show you how to see that right now. Go to preview. It'll update this right here. If you put your cursor over the picture, normally it will show a word will pop up of what this picture is. It's not doing it now, but it will later. So anyway, so I've got my picture with my keyword on it. I've got my H1 tag right here. You see H1. Whoops, I didn't want to do that. Okay, over here I have my H2. Boom, I've got my H2, and I have my header 3. Boom, a header 3. This whole sentence is header 3. That's my H3. I have my links 1, 2, 3, and I am ready to go. Now what I do is I go in here and I double check everything, do review one more time, look through, make sure that my picture is the right size, my stuff. You can change the color of this. I don't like that color right there, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in here to this. Where was that? That was the header 2 and the header 1. I'm going to go in here and I'm going to change these back to black. Boom. And this one right here to black. Now preview again. There we have it. Back to black. I'm good. I'm going to leave the other ones like that. Okay, I'm ready. Now we just hit publish. Now I'm going to show you guys a phenomenal trick that you're going to love on what to do with this blog post, you guys. You got to get a hold of this, man. This is awesome. Okay, view post. We're going to go over here. We're going to click view post. I'm going to close off these other ones. Okay, now what I want you to do is take your post URL. This is the title of your post. Copy it. I'm going to go to my other internet, and I'm going to go to, I'm going to close this off, close that off, get rid of that, and I'm going to go to what's called Pin Goat. Oh, I can't do it on there. That's right. For some reason my Chrome is not working very well. It's blocking things, but I can find it here. Pin Goat. Okay, Pin Goat. What this does is this allows me to send a ping to all of the internet browsers, all the search engines, all the stuff like that, and say, hey, look, over here, hello, Vincent St. Louis just updated his blog. Come and send your robots and your crawlers out here and index his blog. So I go in here, I paste. Now you have a feed. your blog has a feed. How do you get that feed? I'm going to show you right now. See this right here? You click on that. You're going to get a bunch of garbage in here that you don't makes any sense to you, but don't matter because all you want is this copy. You want that URL. Now let's go back to my blog so I don't forget it and paste that right in there. That's your RSS feed, your link feed. Okay. Then what we're going to do is we're going to go into here, and normally these boxes will all be unchecked, so you just got to check that. I do the non-English service also and the special services, and watch this, guys. Go pin goat, and there. Whoops, it's making me do this. What the heck? Never done this before. 6, 5, N, W, G. Oh, I wonder if that's going to ask me for cap locks. N, W, G. Verify. Boom, there it goes. So it was sent out to all these. Done, connection failed, done. All these. Now I'm going to show you another trick, you guys. So do that. It's called pingoat, pingoat.net, not .com, .net. Okay, I'm going to show you another thing that's really phenomenal that you're going to love. Only wire. Only wire here. Now I've got an account here. You want to get an account with this. What this does is it gives you the ability to post your posts, just like if you're on your Facebook wall, in 47 different social media sites. Now, you see right here, I've got all these Facebook posts that I go to, my Google Plus, my Yahoo account, my, I don't know what some of these are, my MySpace. I haven't signed up for too many of these. My Vault, Link Vault, I don't know what that is. Delicious, I've got an account that I have no idea what it is. When I first set it up, I just started signing up for some of these. But say you wanted to be a part of Bebo. I have no idea what that is, but you click on it and you can sign up for Bebo, and then what you do is basically you come back. I'm not going to wait for that. You come back and you enter your login information in here, and so now it's set. My Facebook wall, my Google Plus, like I said. So anyway, so this is how we use this. So at a click of a button, I can post this right here. So what I'm going to do is, I don't remember what I grabbed last time, so I'm going to do the title is 2012 Phenomena. I'm going to post that in there, paste, HTML. Make sure you get rid of that one in there, because when you paste this in here, copy, it's going to bring one with it. See, there's already one there. So if you don't erase that old one, you're going to have two there, and it won't work. Okay? Then I'm going to do what I normally do is I will take a first, maybe a paragraph or two of this article, and it won't take the pictures. You don't need to worry about that. Where did it go? What happened? Oh, here it is. And I'm going to paste it in there. Now, a lot of times I will rewrite this, and because I want it to be compelling, I want people to click on it. So let's see here. Not about the world ending, it's about your world beginning. How to make 2012 even better. Get rid of this because I'm not optimizing this. This is not really search engine optimized. I'm going to get rid of this. You can take as many words as you want. I'm not going to do that many because I want people to come. Okay, there we go. There we go. Now we're going to take the keyword. You gotta have copy. You gotta have tags. I'm going to put this in parentheses because it's a phrase. I want a whole phrase to go with it. Now I want to look at this, guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. I'm going to post this on 20 social media sites right now. Bada bing, bada bang. Done. Success. Now, it doesn't happen that fast. I'll show you. It's in the process of it. You can go to my file, my history, and it's showing it's in the waiting for response, but it's in the process of it. But you look, this is what it'll look like. Okay, here I can look back at the history and see success, success, success. This one didn't go through, so I'm going to resend it. This one didn't go through, I'm going to resend it. This one didn't go through, I'm going to resend it. Done. Look, you guys, this is you just go in here and you see. So it posts to all these sites. Everything I do, I repost it to whatever that was, 16, 17 social media sites at one time. So you want to ping your article, you want to put it on social media, and you can go in there and log into as many of these as you want. There's no limit. The only limit is how much you. It's free for 300 posts. Now I want you to realize something. Let me go back to history. That was not one post. That was all the posts. That was 17 posts. So it's easy to do 300 fast. I've got the upgraded. I think it's $16 a month, and it gives me 1,000 posts. But anyway, so that's what you do. Optimize your blog posts. You want to get traffic to your blog posts. You want to get people seeing it. Then you want to do the best you can at search engine optimization. Go to the Google site, type in your keywords, find some phrases that work for you. If you're new, then stick below 300 searches and low. Below 300 searches and low. Here's 390 and low. Okay, that's what you want. You want to be below 300. As you grow up and you get better and you gain more traction and you get more searches and stuff like that, then you can bite off a little more, go 500, 600, 1,000. You want to get to about 100 a day, which is about 3,000 searches a month. And then you're really, once you start ranking first page of those. But honestly, you guys, you can't compete with these guys. You just don't even want to do it. You can't compete with 1,300 unless you've been around for a while. Especially if there's medium keyword or competition. So anyways, this is Vincent St. Louis. I hope this has helped you a little bit and to build a better blog.